Good day everyone, I am Maria Sarina Catherine Arbulario and I will discuss the roles of operation management. Operation management constitutes diverse responsibilities from product development to product management. The first role of operation management is capacity planning. Involved din sa operation management yung pag-evaluate ng bilang ng product or service na kayang ibenta or i-distribute ng isang company in a particular period. Next is product design or service design. Dito naman, involved naman dito yung pag-generate ng mga bagong ideas or creative service or product para ma-ensure na yung product na inabenta or service na inabigay ng isang company sa customers ay nami-meet yung expectations ng mga customers. And dito din, kailangan din ng operation management na i-consider yung pagiging coefficient ng product ng isang company habang ina-ensure na nami-meet nun yung standards na meron yung customer sa product na inabigay nila or ina-propose nila. Next is quality control. Dito naman involve yung quality management or quality assurance. And it also deals with monitoring services or products through each step in the production process or service operations for probable issues or errors. Next is process improvement and optimization. This involves evaluating the steps involved in the process and recreating the process totally or restructuring the steps to maximize efficacy. The last role of the operation management is the supply chain management. This involves managing the supply chain process by maintaining control of the sourcing of the supplies, the production process, inventory management, sales and distribution at affordable rates. This results in lower overhead costs, effective production, and timely delivery of the products.
Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine Kate Almanis and today I will discuss the decision making in operation management, the step ensuring successful decision making in operation management, and the importance of operation management. Decision making in operation management. So, operation management is the process of planning, scheduling, and controlling the operation of an organization. It involves the coordination of people and the resources to produce goods and services. Kaya decision making is important when it comes to operation management because it happens daily in our organization and at all levels. It's also important because it requires you to think critically about the situation and consider possible courses of action before choosing one. Decisions are necessary for the survival of any businesses or organizations, regardless of its size or shape. Sometimes it seems like ang dami mong decision na kailangan gawin kasi ang dami-dami mong kailangan i-consider, but always remember that they are all equally important. Kaya hindi nakataka-taka that operation managers have to make many decisions. In fact, they may make dozens of decisions each day. Some of these decisions are routine while others are more complex and require more transparency. So yeah, decision making can be difficult but it is important. Kaya all manager must be up to the challenge. Kasi hindi lang knowledge ang kailangan nila to make a sound decision to help their organization meet their goals. They also need the skills that the manager must possess, like to be able to identify problems, develop solutions, and to make decisions that are the best interest of their organizations. Kasi ang operation manager ang responsible sa paggawa ng decision that will impact the operation of their organization.
Good day everyone, I am Trina Rose Mabuti and I'll be discussing the types of decision making in management, levels of operation management, and some importance of operation management. Types of decision making in management. Number 1, avoiding. Allows members of management to not make a choice rather than choosing from the present options. It is used if you don't have enough information to make an informed decision. You might use this method of decision making. Instead, you can choose to hold off on making a choice until more alternatives have been offered. It is crucial to keep your workplace best interests in mind when making the appropriate decision, so you can refrain from acting if the option could end causing more harm than good for your business. Therefore, if there is not an instant need for change, you may decide not to make a decision. Number 2, Problem seeking involves making decisions based on estimation or possible future events. This method of decision making may be used by management to develop proactive solutions to prevent possible problems. By doing so, you might base your choices on how previous job struggles have turned out. It is important because it can aid you in a variety of workplace circumstances that might arise. Several of the same problems can be solved for instant issue prevention. Number 3 is problem solving. Allows for management to create solutions to issues that exist within the workplace. This method of decision making is frequently used because a key responsibility of management is to resolve workplace concern in order to enhance workflow and foster a supportive environment for team members. Finding and analyzing and solving problems are all steps in the mental process known as problem solving. To overcome challenges and identify a solution that most effectively addresses the problems is the ultimate objective of problem solving. When an employee comes to you with a problem or when a barrier appears that reduces production, you might decide how to solve the situation. Levels of operation management. Number 1 is strategic level. It is the highest level defines company goals, the exact financial and non-financial objectives and outcomes that a corporation seeks to attain during a predetermined time frame. Typically, the ensuing 3 to 5 years are known as goals. One of the 3 elements that a company's management team must define as part of its strategy. A strategy is an action plan that you will take in the future to achieve a final end goal. Strategies to help to define your long-term goals and how you go about achieving them. Strategic control also involves monitoring internal and external events. Multiple sources of information are needed to monitor events. These sources include conversation with customers, articles in trade magazines and journals, activity at trade conferences, and observation of your own or another company's operation. Number 2, tactical level. A low level and outlines a plan to implement that strategy. While a strategy is the action plan that takes you where you want to go, the tactics are the individual steps and action that will get you there. In a business context, this means the specific action teams take you to implement the initiative outlined in the strategy. A tactic is a method used to achieve a particular goal of a larger plan. The focus of the tactical control is on an organization's ongoing operations. Manager decides what has to be done by various organization components in order for the organization to succeed soon, 1 year or less. For example, a marketing strategy for a wholesale bakery might be an e-commerce solution for targeted customers, such as restaurants. Tactical control may involve regularly meeting with the marketing team to review results and would involve creating the steps needed to complete agreed-upon processes. Number 3, operations level. It is the mid-level contains the daily operation required to produce the desired outcome. Operational control involves control over intermediate-term operation and processes but not business strategies. Operational control systems ensure that activities are consistent with established plans. Mid-level management uses operational controls for intermediate-term decision, typically over 1 to 2 years. When performance does not meet standards, manager enforce corrective actions, which may include training, discipline, motivation, or termination. Unlike strategic control, operational control focuses more on internal sources of information and affects smaller unit of aspect of the organization, such as production level or the choice of equipment. Errors in operational control might mean failing to complete project, on time. For example, if a salespeople are not trained on time, sales revenue may fall.
So here are the steps to ensure successful decision making in operation management. First is recognize the issue or define the problem. The first step in the decision-making process involves recognizing an issue or define the problem so that you will know kung ano nga ba ang mga issues or problems na kinakaharap ng inyong organization na dapat nang masolusyonan. In recognizing the issue, you need to consider what elements of your workplace where you can implement changes that lead to improvement. If addressing the issue, determine the cause of the issue so that you may understand how it can affect your workplace in the future. If you're looking for the opportunities for improved operation or workflow, consider speaking with your team members to understand their ideas for improvement. In short, the problem must need to identify para malaman kung paano ito ma-resolve and also to make the organization an opportunity to change para sa akabuti ng organization nyo. The next step is to gather relevant information. Of course, after nyo ma-identify kung ano nga ba yung mga issues or problem na nakaka-apekto sa inyong organization, you need to study about it. You need to gather information to make a well-informed decision, mga fact information, and pati din mga data and related dito para ma-compare nyo ang mga statistic. For example, if deciding a new sale processes, you may review the sales numbers from previous quarters to see which strategies generated the most profit. Communicate with your team members that may provide valuable information about the decision. The next one is to create a list of options. Siyempre, after nyo mag-gather yung mga important information, ang next step na dapat nyo gawin ay gumawa ng list of options na maaaring makatulong to resolve the set issues and problems of your organizations. In creating a list of options, of course, there are some things that you must consider like how it will affect your organization, the employees, and kung nagbe-benefit ba kayo dito. You must consider consulting with your team members for decision-related suggestions din, and be sure to write the list on a document so that you may save it and refer back to it as you continue through the decision-making process. Sa pag-create ng list, may sinasabi na may kailangan i-include which are the description of the option. Here, ina-describe yung mga options sa list mo, including which staff members the decision may affect and what materials, budget, or resources your workplace may require to make the decision happen. Next is the potential outcomes. Dito naman ina-describe yung potential outcomes for each option including the benefits and challenges. Tapos yung last ay yung sa second option kung saan you need to consider including information about the second option that you may pursue if the first decision doesn't have the desired outcome. The fourth step is to consider your option carefully. After creating your list of options, consider each carefully before making your decision. Hindi kasi porkat akala natin na yun na yung best ay magsasettle na agad tayo. Of course, there are some things that we need to consider before making a decision. We need to consider its positive and negative effects to our company, employees, organization, and also consider the idea kung magbe-benefit ba dito ang mga organization natin, our workplace, and others. So there are three elements that you may consider while evaluating your choices, and these are feasibility. This determines if a decision is convenient and practical for the work. If a decision is feasible, then you may make the changes easily and the transition may go smoothly. Next is acceptability. This measures how well staff members may accept the decision and adapt to the change. To better understand acceptability, you might consult with team members to understand their opinions on each options. And the other one is sustainability. This refers to the long-term effect that the decision outcome may have on your workplace, and if the company is able to sustain the change for the extended period of time. Next is make your decision. After reviewing all available options, it's time to make the decision that is good choice for your workplace. Make the decision that best matches your workplace needs. Then you can create a plan to implement the changes into your workplace. To do so, be sure to inform staff members of the change and explain how it may be impacted. Address any concerns or questions that they may have. This may seem like the easy part, but it can actually be quite tricky. Manager must weigh each option's risk and rewards and make the best decision for their operation. They must use their experience and knowledge to make the best decision possible. And the last step is to review your choice. The decision isn't final until it is evaluated. Okay, after making your decision and implementing the necessary changes, take time to review the impact of your choice, determine how it impacted employees and other members of management. You might request employees to provide you with a feedback on the decision, or you may review data for a period of time after making the decision. This may help you better understand the outcome of your choice. For example, if you decided to change your company's marketing strategy to your lower expenses, you might review your workplace budget to better understand the money that is saved because of your decision. So that's are the 6 steps to ensure a successful decision in operation management.
Good day everyone. My name is Nel Umali and I will be discussing the importance of decision making and operation management. Operation management is important for creating efficient system and ensuring the proper functioning of an organization. This often involves setting goals and objectives, monitoring progress, and ensuring the smooth functioning of all resources and processes. To achieve this, operation management includes a variety of tasks, such as allocating resources, scheduling tasks, and managing inventory. Decision making, on the other hand, is an integral part of operation management. It involves analyzing the data, metrics, and feedback available to make decisions that will lead to the most profitable outcome for the organization. Decision makers need to take into account all relevant factors such as market trends, customer feedback, and technological developments in order to make the most informed decision. In conclusion, operation management and decision making are two essential components of managing a business. Operation management involves overseeing the resources and the processes of an organization in order to achieve the desired output, while decision making involves making informed choices with the goal of achieving optimal results. That's all. Thank you.
Hospitality management operations involve the implementation of resources, materials, equipments, and technology. As an operations manager, you will be expected to develop and deliver a service or goods to customers based on their needs. In operations management, your role is to handle different strategic problems, including the utilization of project management methods and determining the size of manufacturing plants, as well as implementing the IT network structure. Other operational responsibilities include inventory levels management, raw material acquisition, materials handling, quality control, and work in process levels. Operations management in the tourism industry or in the travel industry specifically provides a broad, in-depth coverage of the knowledge and skills necessary for effective and successful management, including finance, marketing, individual and corporate social responsibilities, meeting customer expectations and managing, motivating and retaining employees. Decision-making in this industry or in any management or industry is important because you may encounter situations where you have several options that may impact the workplace in different ways. They may affect employees, other members of the management, or the company's reputation. Some good decision-making that you can do in order to put everything in a better situation are to ensure that the company keeps growing. You might encounter making critical decisions that ensure your workplace continues growing, like making financial decisions. Next is to choose the right business partners. Management should decide on choosing valuable business partners like suppliers or stakeholders that your workplace may partner with to bring in a higher amount of profit. And the last is choosing effective operations and strategies. It is vital for the business in the industry to make the rational and suitable strategic decisions to therefore ensure the business could mitigate the risk and uncertainties, as well as capturing the opportunity to lead the success.